Hi, my name is Luke Fiskness. I'm the new president here at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm just coming off of an incredible graduation weekend where we celebrated all the work that God does in this place. Friends, this is a critical time in the life and the ministry of Hillcrest. For over 100 years, this school has stood on the foundation of Jesus Christ, proclaiming the truth to young people across generations and generations. This school has stood through multiple world wars, multiple global pandemics, time and times again of economic uncertainty. It is our heart and our goal that this school stands again into the future. You'll hear more about me in the coming weeks, but I want to share a little bit now just about myself and my journey to Hillcrest. Prior to coming here, I served 15 years in a technology company, worked up my way through the ranks, and I ended overseeing a $250 million book of business. I picked up 2 master's degrees on the way, but there was a tugging in my heart that said, Luke, use this experience for kingdom work. Use what you've learned for the glory of the gospel and the furtherance of the kingdom. That's what brought me here to this incredible place. Friends, as I look ahead, I believe Hillcrest's best days are yet to come. I've only been here a few weeks, but I've seen God move in the hearts and lives of students from all the way from preschool up to our graduating seniors. This past week, I saw a group of 6th graders share from the Bible verses they've memorized. Not just a few verses, but entire chapters. They stood up and they said James chapter 1 and James chapter 2 with voices raised, with hearts content, full of the gospel. Afterwards, I asked one of the boys, what does this mean? And he didn't give a by-road answer. No, he said, this is what it means to me and this is how God is helping me grow. It's not only the head knowledge, it's the heart impact. Just this past week as well, I saw our preschoolers, 3 and 4-year-olds stand up and sing songs about Jesus. But at the end, they prayed together the Lord's Prayer in perfect unison, with joy and with conviction. I had a conversation recently with a dorm student. They said that this place is one of the first places they've ever felt where they truly belong. They said their family is here. Now, for the first time in their life, they're wrestling with the call to the ministry. All of these stories that happen here at Hillcrest are ultimately by the grace of God, but they're also because people like you have said yes. Yes to the call of God to pray for this school. Yes to the call of God to support us financially. Last year, by the grace of God, we were able to welcome over 350 students to Hillcrest. We also said yes to students who financially otherwise wouldn't have been able to come to Hillcrest and experience the work that God does here. On average, we subsidize each student's education by about $5,000. Friends, we are nearing the end of our fiscal year at the end of June. This is a critical time for us. God has provided and been so faithful to help us raise over $800,000, but we are still $700,000 short of the minimum we need to hit budget for the year. I want you to know that we take every gift that we receive very seriously. In order for us to have a strong financial position for the future, we need to close out this year by raising $700,000 within the next few weeks. We look at this number and we say one simple thing: God is able. Will you join us in praying for God to help us close the gap in this critical time? Will you join us in generous giving and supporting the work that God does here? I think about so many in the past who have said yes to the call of God to pray for and support this place, to say yes to a student so their life can be impacted. The yes that you have in supporting this work and this ministry allows lives to be changed for all of eternity. For that student who felt the call to ministry, we multiply that time and time again. For the preschoolers who know the Lord's Prayer, that word is imprinted on their heart for all of their life. For the 6th graders and all the ones in between who are memorizing scripture that will be on their heart forever. Friends, join us in prayer and join us in giving as we say yes together to the work that God is doing here at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy.